Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on, and welcome back to another video. In the second video of the day, we are going to be predicting all of bowl season. We do this every single year. We are going to be predicting every single bowl game. We're going to go down the list, break it down a little bit, and of course, give our thoughts on who we think is going to win. But first, if you guys are new to the channel, you already know what to do. Leave a like, subscribe, turn that bell on, as we do our best to post on this channel every single day. Like I said, tomorrow and last video, we are going to be giving our NFL weekly predictions for week number 15, and we are also going to be predicting the college football playoff as well. So stay tuned if you want to know my predictions for the college football playoff. However, with that being said, you guys already know what to do. Leave a like, subscribe, turn that bell on. Let's go ahead and hop right in to these bowl season predictions. Alright, starting us off on Saturday, December 14th. That is the first day of bowl season at noon on ABC. Jackson State going into South Carolina State. I don't know who to pick in this game, man. I really haven't been keeping up with either of them. It is in Atlanta. I think I'm going to go with Jackson State. I think they're the better team. Do not quote me on that one. But that's all I got for that one. Let's move on to the second game and final game of the day, which is South Alabama versus Western Michigan in the Veterans Bowl in Montgomery, Alabama. 8 p.m. start. It's going to be a late kick time, but I got South winning this game. I think Gio Lopez does, in fact, enter the portal after this game. I think he goes out with a bang, showing his athletic ability. I think Gio's got to get the ball to, again, the likes of Pritchett. Obviously, the running back for South Alabama has entered the portal, so he probably won't be playing in the game, but there are going to be really good players to watch for, especially defensive-wise for the Jags, for this NFL draft as well. A lot of guys that are a little bit older probably going to put their names in the draft and could be very underrated players. So I'm watching this game. Obviously, South, I predict them to get the job done. Might be a little biased, but hey, that is what it is. Moving on to Tuesday, December 14th, we have Memphis going into West Virginia in the Frisco Bowl at Toyota Stadium in Texas. I think I'm going to go with the Mountaineers, man. I think I do. I know Memphis on paper has a better record, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that one. But I think I'm going to go with the Power 4 team in this one, in the West Virginia Mountaineers. Now, obviously, they have had their ups and downs this season. I'm not sure who all is going to be playing for West Virginia. It's too early to tell in this one. But I got to go with West Virginia here. They're the Power 4 team. They have better experience, and I will be expecting them to get the job done against Memphis in the Frisco Bowl. The Racton Bowl, I believe is what it's called. Western Kentucky versus James Madison. I think I'm going to go with James Madison. TJ Finley's not playing in this game for Western Kentucky. He's officially entered the transfer portal for like the 5th time in a row. I think I'm going to go with JMU here in this matchup, and they should definitely get the job done. They are the better team on record as well, and they can put up some points if you allow them to as well. So give me James Madison and the Racton Bowl there. The LA Bowl, Cal versus UNLV. I think I got to go with UNLV here. They were a top 25 team. Obviously, their 2 losses, I believe, are both to Boise State, if I'm not mistaken. Cal, on the other hand, they've struggled at times. They lost to Florida State, struggled at Auburn, and I'm not picking Cal at all. Probably next season. They have Brian Harsin as their new offensive coordinator. Auburn fans know how we feel about that one. Cal hiring Brian Harsin, but I probably won't be picking Cal a lot next year, and it starts now with me going with UNLV here in the LA Bowl on Wednesday, December 18th. December 19th, we got the New Orleans Bowl and the Superdome. Georgia Southern versus Sam Houston. I think I'd go with Georgia Southern here. I think they're the better team in this matchup. I think that they can win this game. Their offense has got to show up in this matchup, and they should definitely get the job done in that one. The Cure Bowl, Ohio versus Jacksonville State. Give me Ohio to win this game. Probably an upset pick, but I just think that they can definitely win this game as well. Now, we have a very interesting matchup on our hands in this one. Tulane versus Florida in Raymond James Stadium in Tampa at the Gasparilla Bowl. This is going to be a fun one, man. I'm excited to see the future for what DJ Lagway has to bring for this Florida Gators team. I think he's going to play in this bowl game, yes. I think he's going to get better reps for next year. I think this is a leading year coming off of a 7-5 team, I believe, if they can win this game. And, yeah, they could potentially have 8 wins if they win this game. I think Florida does, and I think that DJ Lagway proves that he is QB1 going forward for the Florida Gators as well. Coastal Carolina, UTSA. I think I got to go with Coastal Carolina here as well. Famous Idaho Potato Bowl, Northern Illinois versus Fresno State. Give me NIU here. They beat Notre Dame. They can definitely beat Fresno State. That is my thought process on that one, and I don't care what you guys think. I am going with the Northern Illinois here, and they will get the job done in the Potato Bowl as well. Hawaii Bowl, South Florida versus San Jose State. I think I'd go with USF here in this matchup. Thursday, December 26th, of course, Pittsburgh versus Toledo. Give me Pittsburgh to win that matchup. Rutgers, Kansas State. Give me Kansas State. I believe Avery Johnson has declared for the NFL draft or enter the transfer portal. But I still think that Kansas State is going to win this matchup there. 68 Ventures Bowl in Mobile, Alabama. The Arkansas State Razorbacks, or Arkansas State hosting Bowling Green, I guess you would say technically. But I got to go with Bowling Green in this one. I think they're going to get the upset in this one. That would absolutely be hysterical. And I got to go with Bowling Green in that one. In the Holiday Bowl, we got Syracuse versus Washington State. Give me Washington State. I know they're without Mater for this matchup, but I still think they can probably get the job done against Syracuse. However, Syracuse is a 9-3 team as well, and they can definitely win this game and get 10 wins on their season as well. So give me Washington State here in this matchup. There, the game I will be at, the Birmingham Bowl, Georgia Tech, Vanderbilt, Haynes Keene, Diego Pavia. This game is going to be fun. Academics versus academics, basically. We have not, and we'll add another one here for this one. Georgia Tech beat Miami. Vanderbilt beat Alabama. This game has potential shootout implications here. I think this game is going to be a high offensive game. I think Vanderbilt's going to win this game because of their defense. I think their defense is going to hold Haynes Keene. I think he plays in this game because, again, he's going to get that draft stock started. And I think that Vanderbilt does, in fact, get behind Pavia and the defense, and they will get the job done. They've looked pretty dang good at times, and I expect that to continue here in the Birmingham Bowl in that matchup. Oklahoma versus Navy. I think I'm going to go to Navy here. I know Oklahoma, yes, A, they're in the SEC. B, they are 6-6, but they did have a tough schedule. Navy, yes, is in the American, but they could put up some points, man. I think they do, and I think that they beat Oklahoma in that matchup in the Armed Forces Bowl there. Texas Tech versus Arkansas. I think I got to go with Texas Tech here. They're the better team in this matchup, but don't be shocked if Arkansas wins that game. Texas A&M versus USC. I think I got to go with Texas A&M here in this matchup. A really historically based schools team matchup, if you're asking me. But I think I go with Texas A&M. They are by far the better team and should be able to get the job done despite having Connor Wickman as their QB1 in that one. UConn versus North Carolina. I think North Carolina should win this game, but I have a feeling UConn is going to upset North Carolina, so I'm going to go with UConn in that one. The Pinstripe Bowl, Boston College versus Nebraska. I think I got to go with Nebraska and Dylan Raiola. Louisiana versus TCU in the New Mexico Bowl, just to run down the list here. Louisiana can definitely get the job done, but I think I got to go with TCU on that one as well. The Pop-Tarts Bowl, Iowa State, Miami. This is going to be a shootout game, but I think I got to give it to the Heisman finalist and Cam Ward in that matchup. Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl, give me Miami of Ohio versus Colorado State. This is going to be a very fun matchup to watch, a very low-key, underrated matchup to watch, but I got to go with Colorado State in that matchup as well. The Military Bowl between East Carolina and NC State, give me NC State. BYU versus Colorado, a Big 12, same conference matchup. However, Colorado was in the Pac-12, and they were picked as the Pac-12 representative. So give me Colorado here at Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter to go out one more time with the bang in 2024 against BYU. Marshall versus Army. I think I got to give this one to Marshall. The Sun Belt Conference champions should, in fact, get the job done against Army. It's going to be a very good matchup, so expect a lot of scoring in that one, but I think I got to give the edge to Marshall there. Iowa versus Missouri. Give me Missouri here in that one. The rematch, Alabama versus Michigan. That's going to be a fun one. Give me Alabama here, though, as they look to build for the future. Ty Simpson's probably going to start this game if Jalen Milroe doesn't A, transfer, or B, enter the NFL draft. And Alabama, I think, should be prepping for the future, and they should get the job done there. Louisville versus Washington. It's going to be a fun one, but I got the Cardinals here in that matchup. South Carolina versus Illinois. I got to go with the Gamecocks here. They're hot recently. Lenore Sellers looks really good. So I'm going to go with South Carolina on that one as well. Baylor versus LSU. Give me, of course, LSU. Give me the Tigers here in that one. Going to be a fun one, though. The Tax Slayer Gator Bowl between Duke versus Ole Miss is going to be a fun one as well. But give me Ole Miss in that one. And, of course, the First Responder Bowl. North Texas versus Texas State. Give me Texas State. Minnesota versus Virginia Tech. Give me Virginia Tech. And then, of course, to finish us off of bowl season and the college football season, give me the Buffalo versus Liberty. Give me the Liberty Flames in that matchup to close us out in bowl season of 2024. Alright, that is going to do it for me predicting every single non-college football playoff bowl game. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, turn that bell on as we do our best to post on this channel every single day. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Hit that like, subscribe. Tomorrow we'll be back with college football predictions or playoff predictions, and we'll also talk NFL predictions. Thank you all so much for watching. Enjoy basketball tonight, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.